what is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 3 of our Boruto from Boruto Pixel Art tutorial. So where we last left off, we did the outer or the inner part of his head. He still has like the bangs on the top of the head that we're going to do today. And we're not going to just be using the coal and grass block, we're actually going to be using yellow terracotta to help with shading for today. I just think it's easier to set it up as we pass by it, so that's what we're going to do. So where I want to start is if we go to the top of the top left, we have a couple of markers with dirt. You can see we have these flat markers right here, but then we have this long vertical one, and then we have this single one all the way at the top here. Let's go to this long vertical one and use that one to work with for today. So let's go to it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we start going up from it, what we can do is we can go up and to the left, 13 vertical to start off. So let's get a placement block on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. After we have that 13 vertical now, what we're going to do is go to the top block, and I want to connect it to this top right corner over here that we had marked out already. So all we're going to do is go to the top block right here, put a placement block on top, and then we're going to go up and to the right 3 singles with coal. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry about all the jump cuts once again. There's a snowstorm happening right now in New York, and on top of that, there's a lot of noise outside. I'm just trying to deliver the best experience possible, audio-wise, so I do understand visual will have to suffer slightly because of that. After the 3 singles, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. So placement block on the right, 1, 2. And everything connects, so now you can delete this placement block right here, and then you can also delete this placement block down here, clearing up this little corner. So now what we're going to do is start working on the hair. So from the 13 vertical that we just created, this right here, we're going to start from the bottom and count up 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on that 4th block, we're going to go to the left side of it and put 5 pieces of black coal going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, we're going to go up into the left 2 flat 4 times in a row. So since we're going up into the left, I suggest putting your placement block on the top or left side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And finally, 1, 2, that's 4. So let's delete this and zoom out. So it should look like this. From there, we're going to go up into the left 1 single. Up into the left 2 flat. Up into the left 1 single again. And now it's going to start straightening out the spike in his hair. So we're going to go up into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the left 1 single again. Up into the left 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Up into left 3 vertical 3 times in a row. So count this carefully. Placement block on the top or left side. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, that's 3. And we are going to just keep going in and out with spikes like this to create the shape. But first off, we're going to have to do is fill in some of the shading in his hair that is present right here that we might miss. So in the 3 verticals we created, if we go to the one all the way on the bottom, so this one right here, on top of the top block right here, we can grab our yellow terracotta and put 1 on top, like so. Also on that top block, we can go to the right side of it and put 2 yellow terracotta to the right. So 1, 2, like that. And you can guess it's sloping down to the right, over into his head over there. So we're going to put our placement block at the bottom or right side as we go down into the right 2 flat 2 more times. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block on the bottom or right side. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. And then finally, the little home stretch right here, we're going to go down into the right 7 flat, and this should touch the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Once you have that, we can go back to the 3 verticals we had over there with coal and continue shaping out the head. So let's go to the top part in this 3 vertical right here. And on this top block, we're just going to go to the right side of it and put 9 pieces of coal going directly to the right. So we already have 1 right here. We're just going to add 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From there, we're going to start climbing up and to the right. So I suggest putting your placement block on top or to the right side. And we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. Let's see how many times actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row. That's a lot. So 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, that's 5. And finally, 1, 2, that is 6. And if you see the thumbnail, you can now start seeing the shape of his hair coming into to play. I think we have 6 spikes, so this is spike number 1. And going to this top 2 flat right here, what we can do is go to the block on the right and actually put a piece of coal directly above it, and then put another coal to the right of that top block, like so. What we can do next, and actually I just made a mistake right here. We're going to keep these blocks the same, except this block to the right that we just added right here, this one that I'm deleting, is actually supposed to be yellow terracotta. My little notes to myself are kind of bad, so actually, is it supposed to be? I do believe that's supposed to be yellow terracotta, yeah. My notes to myself are kind of bad, so sometimes I do mistake the shading with the outline. But yeah, it's supposed to be like this. That last block isn't supposed to be coal. And this is why the way I caught on to that was because the left side you can continue building the hair with, but the right side is where we're going to work with the shading. We don't need to do the shading part yet. I'm going to do a little bit more of the outline and then continue the shading after it. So you can mark this yellow terracotta, and then we're going to go to this left coal right here and go up into the left 1 single to continue working with that. From there, we're going to go up into the left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up into the left 2 single, 1, 2. Up into the left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up into the left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up into left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And from the top block right here, we actually can finish up the other part of the shading right here. So if we go to the top block and go to the right side of it, we can put a piece of yellow terracotta right there. We can then go below it with our placement blocks on the bottom right here. So we can go down into the right, a single terracotta. Down into the right 2 flat, and we're going to do that 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. Delete, 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 and finally delete. Down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, whoops. 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And from here, we're going to start curving it back to the left and hopefully meeting up with this single we have over here. So the way we're going to do that is first going down into the left 2 vertical, so switch sides. 1, 2. Down into the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And to close this gap, all we're going to do is go down into left 2 flat. So placement block on the bottom and left side. 1, 2. Perfect. Now once you have that, you can delete the stir block right here and fly back up to the top of the coal over here and put a placement block on top so we can continue building. So for the next part, we're going to go up into the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then going to go up into the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from the top block in that 7 vertical, we're going to add an extra 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to start descending, so going back underneath. So let's go down into the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into the right 6 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2. Delete, 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 and delete. And now before we get to the next arch, all we're going to do is dip down a little bit more by going down into the right 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to start curving back up. From that 8 flat, we're now going to go up by going up into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And from the 2 vertical, we're going to go to the top block right here. And I want you to add 1 to the right. We're then going to start going at some diagonals. We're going to go up into the right 5 vertical for our 3rd spike. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to curve back to the left a little bit by going up into the left 14 vertical. So placement block on the top or left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I do want to check how many spikes we have left actually. We have, yeah, I think it's 6 spikes. So this is the 3rd one. Okay, good. We also have like a little lightning bolt pin in the middle of his head. It's kind of weird, but at the top block right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the right of it and put 4 extra blocks going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And that's going to be the starter for us to start going down and to the right. So for our next segment, all we're going to do is keep putting our placement blocks below or to the right side, and we should be fine. So as we dip down, we're going to go down into the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Down into the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. And if we zoom out, the 3s and 2s are going to look very repetitive. We have 5 flat at the top right there, then it dips down 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. Now once we have that, we're going to continue dipping down. Let's see, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. Okay. We're going to continue dipping down by going down into the right 2 flat. So placing block underneath. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 flat. So placing block again. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 2 flat again. 1, 2. And we're almost at the center point right here. And once we're at the center, we are going to like go sharply up just to do that line in this hair. So just pay attention. From here, we're going to go down into the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. From here, we're going to go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And from here we will check if we are at the right spot in the build. We did a lot right there. It was easy to get lost. Hopefully you did not get lost and you were able to follow along right there. I know there was some background noise and it's kind of hard to keep up sometimes, so let's just test it out. So from this 3 flat we have right here, I'm going to mark it real quick. We're going to go to the final block right here, and we're going to go down into the right 10 vertical just to see if it kind of touches down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And actually, is there supposed to be an 11th block there? Let me just double check, because I don't know why I said 10 if it's supposed to be 11. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it is supposed to be 11 blocks. I'm so sorry. So we're going to go and add an extra block there, and it connects at the diagonal perfectly. So that's good. But what we also need to do is start going up into the right, back up for the next section of the build. So from this bottom block right here, this 11th block we placed, I want you to go up into the right 1 single from it, like so. So it's still connected to the second to last block from the bottom right here. We're then going to go up into the right 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, up into the right 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from there, it's kind of evened out on both sides of this little arch right here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back to the left side over here where we had the 3 flat I marked. And we're going to build that center point I set in the head before working on the right side of his hair. So going back over to the left side over here where we have this 3 flat, we're going to delete all these placement blocks right here so we can know what we're working with. And on the final block, this one all the way on the right side, I want you to go above it and add 6 blocks to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 7 in total because we already had 1 block there and we only added 6 more to it. From there, we're going to continue going up and to the left by going up and to the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And from that 2 vertical, we're going to put a placement block on top so that we can switch directions and go up and to the right now. And we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And if you see the right-hand camera screen, you can see that it's starting to create a shape that's almost aligned with the bottom part right here, because we are going to go back down and meet it. So after those 2 flats, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go to the block all the way to the right on the 3 flat and go underneath it so that we have something to work with. So from there, we're going to go underneath this block, and I want you to add, I think it's going to be 22 in total. So we're going to go underneath this block all the way to the right and add 21 underneath because we already have the first one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And that was correct. It's 22 in total, but we already had the first block right here from creating the 3 flat. So we just added 21 underneath and it connected at the diagonal. You can see how everything met up on the right hand camera screen. And also, we're going to be using the final block all the way on the bottom of that 21 we added to work with next. So let's go over to it and put a placement block on the bottom of it. And from there, what we're going to want to do is go down and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right from there, 2 more singles. 1, 2. After those singles, we're going to want to go up and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So let's get our placement on the right or top side. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. We're then going to go up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So we're going to go up at the diagonal. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. And now we're going to start, it's supposed to be pointy for this part of his hair, so it's going to start going back down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And from the right block in this 2 flat, we're going to go underneath it. And I want to say we're going to put 13 below it, but I'm going to recount real quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we're going to put 13 below it. So it should be 14 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And let's put a placement block underneath. So we can go down into the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to be going down into the right for a bit, so I suggest putting your placement block on the bottom part each time, and you should be fine. So let's put a placement block on the bottom, and we're going to go down into the right 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Placement on bottom. Down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And on this 3 flat, what we're going to do is find this block all the way on the right side, so this 3rd block right here, and we're just going to put 1 coal underneath it. From there, we're going to go down into the right 4 flat, so let's put our placement block on the bottom again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, that finished the 4th frill in his hair. We need to do 2 more. So let's just kind of extend this one out before bringing the spike back in. So we're going to go up into the right, so placement block on the top or right side, 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we can start bringing this spike back down. So if we go to this last block in the 8, We can go underneath it and put 4 going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can start kind of making this tilt inward or whatever it is. So we're going to go down into the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. And from this 2 vertical, what we can do is kind of have some shading going on here. So in the top block right here, if we put 2 yellow terracotta to the left, 1, 2, we'll have a nice starting point. Now this won't connect to anything because we haven't finished the rest of the hair, so I'm going to leave it kind of floating for now. But just leave the 2 flat so we know what to work with in a minute. But from here, we're going to go to the bottom block into 2 vertical, and we're going to go down into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. Down into left 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. And now that we have those 3 singles placed, what we're going to do is go to the left of this final single right here. And I want you to put a yellow terracotta to the left. And now we need to make this terracotta meet up with what we had over there. So we're going to go up into left 1 single. Up into left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the top block in that 3 vertical, we're going to go to the right side and put 1 directly connected to it, like so. And now we need to make this diagonal go up and meet the 2 flat we have right there. So going up and to the right, we're going to be placing our placement block to the right of the top side. We're going to go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 flat. And then to finish this off, we're just going to go up and to the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now that we have that yellow terracotta kind of shaped out, we can continue to where we had this single piece of coal working with us right here, and just start going down into the right to get the final frill of his hair. So let's put our placement block on the bottom, and we'll go down into the right 1 single to start it off. Down into the right 2 flat now. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. As you can tell, it's getting a lot bigger because we need to get this spike shaped out. Down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the final block, so this block all the way on the right side of this 4 flat, we're going to put 2 pieces of coal underneath it. 1, 2. Just so that we have a starting point for the spike. Perfect. From there, we're going to be going down into the left. So I want you to put your placement block on the bottom side each time and you should be fine. And we're going to go down into the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block. Down into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Placement block. Down into left 1 single. Down into left 3 vertical again. 1, 2, 3. Down into left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And we're getting really close to finishing this build. So all we need to do is go down into the left 2 flat. 2 times in a row, actually not 2 times, 3 times in a row, sorry. So placement block on the bottom or left side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And what should be the final piece before we hit the wall is we're going to go down into the left 3 flat from here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So once you have that, you can tell from the right hand camera screen we are missing 1 spot of shading on the right side over here. So what we're going to do with that is let's go and backtrack a little bit to where we have this 4 vertical right after we have this direct connection block. So right there, sorry I had to yawn. So let me just zoom out so you can see. So as you have this curve, there's a 4 vertical close to the top. And what we're going to do is find the 2 middle blocks on that. So these 2 blocks right here. And we're going to put 1 piece of yellow terracotta to the left of both of those. Perfect. From here, we're gonna go down into the left. So put your placement block on the bottom. And we'll go down into left 1 single. Down into left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And on this block all the way to the left over here on the 2 flat, we're going to just put 1 block underneath it. We're then going to put another placement block underneath so that we can go down into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Down to left 1 single. And then down to left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. And 1, 2, that's 2. Now this actually didn't touch anything because there is a part of his headband that you can see on the left hand screen. We have like this triangle piece of the headband over there, but we don't have the triangle piece over here, so we're going to do that right now. So what I want you to do is, you can see where this 2 flat's kind of floating. If we go down into the left from it, where we have this coal just waiting right here, what we can actually do is put a piece of dirt block on top right here, so that we can go up into the right 13 vertical pieces of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And if you look, you can see it's touching now that we have this bridge kind of created. And the only thing we need to do is finish the shape is go to the top block right here and put an extra coal to the left. Perfect. So that's going to stop us for this part of the tutorial. We're going to move on to the ears and inner detail next time. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, be sure to subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.